The Imagination Engine. The Imagination Engine, Mindwave's audiobook opens with a mesmerizing scene of gears turning within a glowing, futuristic brain, symbolizing the limitless potential of the human mind. The narrator introduces imagination as the driving force behind every great innovation, art, and dream. Vibrant visuals of people brainstorming, painting, building, and exploring unknown worlds set the stage for an inspiring journey into the power of creative thought. The introduction invites viewers to unlock their own imagination engine and harness its boundless possibilities. Current reality and the life you dream of. With creative imagination, there are no limits to what you can achieve. You can solve problems, develop new skills, and become exponentially better, 100% better at anything you set your mind to. The secret lies not in working harder but in learning to harness the limitless power of your imagination to unlock your full potential. The first principle of creative imagination is vision. Everything you want to achieve starts with a mental picture. Before anything exists in the physical world, it must first exist in your mind. Your imagination allows you to see beyond your current capabilities and circumstances, envisioning possibilities that others can't. When you can clearly imagine your desired outcome, your mind begins to work as a magnet, attracting ideas, resources, and opportunities to make it real. Next comes practice in the mind. Creative imagination is not just about dreaming, it's about rehearsing success. Athletes visualize their victories, performers see themselves nailing every move, and inventors imagine their solutions before they exist. When you vividly imagine yourself performing at your best, your brain creates neural pathways that mimic real-world practice. This mental rehearsal gives you an edge, helping you to act with confidence and precision when the moment arrives. Another key principle is problem solving. Your imagination isn't just for visualizing success, it's for overcoming obstacles when faced with a challenge. Creative imagination allows you to step outside of conventional thinking and generate innovative solutions. Instead of seeing problems as roadblocks, you begin to see them as opportunities to think differently and grow. The more you use your imagination to explore new approaches, the faster you improve. Finally, belief amplifies imagination's power. When you believe in your ability to become better, your imagination fuels action. Every imagined success brings you closer to real-world achievement. This book will teach you how to harness creative imagination to become 100% better at anything you choose. You'll learn how to visualize success, train your mind for excellence, and develop the confidence to achieve extraordinary results. Are you ready to unlock the full potential of your imagination and transform your life? The journey to limitless improvement begins here. With the power of your mind. Like a master sculptor chiseling a masterpiece from a block of marble, you too can carve out your hidden potential through creative imagination. Imagine being able to harness this power and become 99.9% better at anything you set your mind to. It's not about magic, but rather a guided process of pushing boundaries, embracing the unknown, and nurturing your inner creativity. As we set out on this journey, you'll discover how small victories can boost confidence, setbacks can be leveraged for growth, and Daydreaming can become a potent tool for success. Curious to find out how this transformation happens? For more information about the ebook version of this audio, check the video description or visit audiobooksoffice.com. We notice that 67% of you who listen to our video are not yet subscribed to the channel. Please help support the channel by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. Thanks for inspiring us to create more content for you. Chapter 1: Unleashing Your Creative Spirit. Releasing the power of your creative spirit isn't just about producing breathtaking works of art or crafting beautiful prose. It's an inner journey that incites innovative thought, sparks new ideas, and drives you to explore uncharted territories within yourself. It's about embracing the unknown zone, taking risks, and stepping outside of your comfort zone. Think of your creative spirit as a vibrant, rich, and boundlessly inventive force within you. It's your personal powerhouse waiting to be unshackled and harnessed. You've got to believe in its existence, respect its potential, and provide it the freedom to flourish. Your creative spirit doesn't need your judgment or criticism. It thrives on openness, curiosity, and acceptance. It's about letting go of the fear of failure or rejection. The beauty of creativity is in its process, not always its outcome. So throw out the rule book, ignore the naysayers, and listen to your inner voice. To tap into your creative spirit, start by observing the world around you. Find inspiration in nature, in people, in experiences. Keep your mind open to new possibilities, ideas, and perspectives. Draw connection, make associations, and allow your thoughts to flow freely. Remember, creativity isn't about reinventing the wheel, it's about seeing things from a different angle. Unleashing your creative spirit is a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. It's about harnessing your innate ability to innovate, create, and inspire. Don't hold back. Let your creative spirit soar. You'll be surprised at what you're capable of. Chapter 2: The Magic of Envisioning. As you open yourself up to the world, drawing inspiration from the beauty around you and letting your thoughts flow freely, you're laying the groundwork for the magic of envisioning. It's the art of picturing your future, of seeing what's not yet visible to the naked eye. You're not just daydreaming, you're crafting a vivid mental blueprint of what you want your reality to be. But what's the trick to effective envision? And here's a hint: it's not about perfecting the details, it's about feeling. Imagine you're an artist, your canvas, your mind, the paint, your emotions. Let each stroke of the brush color your envisioned future with feelings of joy, excitement, and fulfillment. Feel the thrill of achievement, the satisfaction of growth. Experience these emotions as if they were real, right here, right now. Every single one of us grapples with insecurities that can stifle our creative imagination. These invisible chains, whether born from past failures or the fear of the unknown, can hold us back from reaching our full potential. But here's the truth you need to hear: your insecurities don't define you. They're not your destiny, they're merely roadblocks that you're capable of conquering. Consider your insecurities as uninvited guests. You can't stop them from knocking on your door, but you have the power to decide how long they stay. Recognizing your insecurities is the first step. Acknowledge them, embrace them, but don't let them rule your life. You're much more than your self-doubt and fears. Next, challenge them head on. Is your insecurity about not being good enough, prove it wrong. Put in the effort, practice and watch yourself grow. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Your progress might be slow, but it's steady, and that's what matters. Lastly, cultivate a positive self-image. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. Practice self-love and self-care. Celebrate your small victories. Remember, it's not about being perfect, but about being better than you were yesterday. Insecurity is a battle fought within, so arm yourself with self-belief, resilience and perseverance. Liberate your creative imagination, because when you do, you're not just better at anything, you're better at everything. Conquering your insecurities is not just about winning, it's about growing and becoming a better version of yourself. Chapter 3: Welcoming setbacks as guidance. Think of setbacks not as disheartening failures, but as guiding stars in your journey of creative imagination. They're not roadblocks, but rather signposts directing you towards the path most suitable for your unique creativity. Take them in stride and let them inspire you to push the boundaries of your imagination. You see, setbacks are inevitable. They're part of this grand journey you're on, and they're not here to make you give up, but to make you stronger, wiser. Instead of letting them shatter your dreams, welcome them as valuable lessons, as catalysts for growth. Think of them as tutors, teaching you what works and what doesn't, sharpening your creative instincts. When you hit a setback, don't fall into despair. Instead, stop, reflect, analyze. What could you have done differently? What can you learn from this? It's in these moments of reflection that your creativity truly shines, that you start coming up with innovative solutions. And remember, you're not alone. Every creative mind, from inventors to artists, has faced setbacks. They've stumbled, they've fallen, but they've always gotten back up, braver and stronger than before. Chapter 4: Establishing aspirational objectives. Setting lofty goals helps to ignite your creative imagination, pushing it to new heights. Aspirational objectives aren't just dreams, they're powerful motivators that drive you to stretch beyond your perceived limits. You may be wondering, how do I set aspirational objectives? It's simpler than you think, yet involves an intricate dance of mind and spirit. First, you need to envision the future you desire. This isn't about just wanting a better job or a bigger house, it's about picturing an existence so powerful that it pulls you forward, a life that lights up not only your eyes but also your soul. It's about visualizing something so grand that it makes your heart race with anticipation, your breath catch with excitement. Next, you need to articulate these visions into tangible objectives. Write them down, paint them, or craft a vision board. The key is to make them concrete, something you can touch, see, and feel. This tangible representation of your aspirations will serve as a constant reminder of what you're aiming for, keeping your creative imagination alive and vibrant. Chapter 5: Crafting an inspiring atmosphere. As you paint your aspirational objectives into existence, the space around you begins to play a significant role in nurturing your creative imagination. It's not just about the physical setting, the clutter on your desk, or the view from your window. No, it's more than that. It's about the emotional, psychological, and Spiritual atmosphere you cultivate. Start by decluttering your space. It's hard to think straight, let alone creatively, when you're surrounded by chaos. But remember, decluttering isn't just about tidying up, it's about making room for new ideas, new thoughts, and new dreams. So clear out the old to make way for the new. Next, infuse your space with things that inspire you. Maybe it's a painting that captures your imagination, a quote that sparks your intellect, or a plant that soothes your soul. Surround yourself with stimuli that ignite your senses in your creativity. Chapter 6: The Craft of Wandering Thoughts. Allowing your thoughts to wander far from being unproductive can actually be a powerful catalyst for creativity. You see, in the fast-paced, productivity-obsessed world we live in, we're often discouraged from daydreaming, from letting our minds drift. But this is exactly what you need to do if you want to fuel your creative imagination. Think of your mind as an explorer venturing into the uncharted territories of your subconscious. As you let your thoughts wander, you're allowing them to go off the beaten path to discover new ideas and insights that you wouldn't have come across otherwise. It's a form of mental exploration, a journey into the unknown that can lead to unexpected and exciting discoveries. But how do you cultivate the art of wandering thoughts? It's simple. Give yourself permission to daydream. Set aside some time each day for mind wandering, and when you do, don't judge or censor your thoughts. Let them flow, let them meander, let them take you wherever they want to go. You might be surprised at where you end up. And remember, this isn't about seeking immediate results, it's about nurturing a state of open-minded curiosity, of playful exploration. It's about embracing the journey, not just the destination. So let your thoughts wander, let them roam free. You never know what creative treasures they might unearth. In doing so, you're not only boosting your creative imagination, but you're also becoming a better version of yourself. 99.9% times better at anything you set your mind to. Chapter 7: Establishing an inventive practice. While cultivating a wandering mind can spark creativity, establishing an invent practice can truly set it ablaze. It's like setting a course for your imagination, setting a steady pace for it to run wild and free. But how do you go about it? First off, you've got to create space in your day for this practice. It could be a quiet corner in your home or a bustling coffee shop that fuels your thoughts. The key here isn't the location but the routine. Carve out time, no matter how small, to let your mind roam. Next, arm yourself with tools that spark your creativity. It could be a sketch pad, a musical instrument, or just a simple notebook to jot down your thoughts. Then fill this space with stimuli that inspire you: art, music, nature, whatever makes your creative juices flow. From here, let your mind wander, but with a purpose. Ask yourself questions, challenge your thoughts, and push your boundaries. Don't be afraid to wander into unexplored territories. After all, that's where the magic happens. Chapter 8: The Significance of Wonder. Imagine for a moment the sheer grandeur of a star-studded night sky, or the intricate beauty of a snowflake. This awe, this sense of wonder, is the birthplace of creativity. It's the spark that ignites the flame of inspiration, bringing forth a wellspring of original ideas. Now let's explore the significance of wonder. Wonder isn't just a fleeting feeling, it's an essential weapon in your creative arsenal. It's what pushes you to ask questions, to investigate the unknown, to dare to think differently. It's the fuel that powers Your quest for innovation. When you experience wonder, you're captivated, entranced by the marvels of the world. You're not just observing, you're actively engaging, immersing yourself in the beauty and complexity of life. This immersion opens up your senses, broadens your perspectives, and enhances your ability to think outside the box. However, the magic of wonder doesn't stop there. It also fosters an emotional connection, making your creative endeavors more meaningful and fulfilling. It's not just about creating something new, it's about expressing your unique interpretation of the world. Chapter 9, Weaving Together Threads of Thought. Each idea you have is a unique thread in the vast tapestry of your thoughts. Some threads are vibrant, bursting with potential, while others are more subdued, quietly contributing to the overall picture. Like a skilled weaver, you have to learn how to thread these ideas together to create a coherent pattern. This is where the power of creative imagination comes in. Imagine each thread as a unique thought or idea. Now, visualize yourself weaving these threads together into a rich tapestry. This tapestry isn't just a static image, it's dynamic, constantly evolving and changing. It's an ongoing process that requires patience, persistence, and a sense of adventure. But how do you go about weaving these threads of thought? First, you need to be open to new ideas, no matter how unusual they may seem. Don't dismiss a thought just because it doesn't fit in with your current pattern. Instead, explore it, play with it, see where it might lead. You might be surprised at the beautiful patterns it can create. Secondly, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Sometimes the threads get tangled and the pattern seems lost, but remember, it's part of the process. It's through these trials and errors that you'll find your unique pattern, your unique voice. In essence, weaving together thread of thought is about creating connections, discovering new patterns, and nurturing your unique creative voice. It's a journey of self-discovery that can make you 99.9% better at anything you choose to pursue. Chapter 10, Fostering an Evolving Perspective. Your perspective is like a kaleidoscope, ever-changing and full of endless possibilities. Just as a small twist can completely alter the pattern you see, a shift in your perspective can dramatically transform your understanding. Don't cling to a static viewpoint, instead let it evolve, adapt, and grow just as you do. Fostering an evolving perspective isn't always easy. It requires you to challenge the beliefs you've held for a long time, to question the assumptions you've taken for granted, but it's an essential part of personal growth and creative imagination. It's about seeing the world not as it is but as it could be. Start by embracing curiosity, ask questions, seek answers, and don't be afraid to venture into the unknown. Every new experience, every piece of knowledge you gain can be a stepping stone towards a broader, more nuanced perspective. Next, cultivate empathy. Try to see the world from others' viewpoints. This doesn't mean you have to agree with everyone, but understanding different perspectives can open your mind to new ideas and possibilities. Finally, maintain a growth mindset. Believe in your capacity to learn, to change, and to improve. Remember, you're not fixed in your ways. You can always grow, always evolve. In fostering an evolving perspective, you're not just enhancing your creative imagination, you're becoming better at anything you set your mind to. 99 9% of the time, so keep your kaleidoscope turning, keep your perspective evolving. The possibilities are endless, and so is your potential. Chapter 11, the essence of being present in the midst of your daily grind. It's easy to lose sight of the now. You're constantly running from one task to another, planning, worrying, rehashing the past, or dreaming of the future. But here's the magic: the present moment is where you can tap into your creative imagination most effectively. To harness this power, you must be fully present, not just physically but mentally and emotionally. It's about acknowledging and embracing the now, regardless of whether it's filled with joy, sorrow, or monotony. Every moment holds its own unique essence, offering you a chance to learn, grow, and create. Being present is not about shutting out the world, but rather opening yourself up to it. It's about tuning into your senses, observing the world around you, the feelings within you. It's about finding the extraordinary and the ordinary. When you're fully present, your mind is not clouded by judgment or preconceived notions. You're receptive to new ideas, perspectives, and possibilities. Chapter 12, nurturing an awe-inspiring perspective. Beyond the monotonous routine of daily life lies an awe-inspiring perspective that awaits your discovery. It's not just about seeing the world, it's about truly perceiving it, understanding it, and responding to it in a manner that feeds your creative imagination and fuels your passion. You're not merely a spectator, you're an active participant in this grand spectacle called life. You might wonder, how do I nurture an awe-inspiring perspective? It's simpler than you might think. Start by opening your mind to new possibilities. Allow yourself to be amazed by the little things around you, the way a leaf flutters in the wind, the warmth of a sunrise, an unanticipated smile from a stranger. These simple wonders can ignite a spark of inspiration that can lead to a torrent of creativity. Next, get out of your comfort zone. Your routine, while safe and predictable, can sometimes stifle your imagination. Venture into the unknown, embrace the uncertainty, and let your curiosity guide you. The world is a vast canvas, and it's up to you to paint it with your unique perspective. Chapter 13, dissecting intricate challenges while taking the time to appreciate the magnificence of the world around you is a significant step toward igniting your creativity. It's equally essential to confront the complexities that life throws at you. These intricate challenges aren't roadblocks but opportunities, tools to sharpen your creative edge. Imagine that each challenge is a puzzle piece. Each piece alone may seem unimpressive, even insignificant, but when you start connecting them, a bigger picture emerges. Isn't it fascinating how everything falls into place, creating a mosaic of experiences? That's how you should approach your challenges. Try to see them as interconnected, not isolated events. It's not about solving them instantly but understanding their essence, their connection to your life's grand scheme. Here's where your creative imagination kicks into high gear. Dissect these puzzles, scrutinize every curve, every edge, ask questions, be curious. Why is this piece shaped this way? How does it fit into the broader picture? This inquisitiveness is your secret weapon. It's the spark that ignites the engine of creative imagination. Chapter 14, discovering creativity in setbacks. Often it's during the darkest hours that creativity truly shines. You've tripped, fallen, and it feels like you're sinking into a deep abyss. Don't worry, this isn't failure. failure, it's an opportunity, it's your chance to tap into the wellspring of creativity that resides within you. When setbacks occur, they're not blocking your path but rather paving a new one. They're giving you permission to let go of the tried and true and to experiment with the new and unknown. Yes, it's scary, yes, it's risky, but that's where creativity comes alive. It's in the uncertainty, the trial and error, that you'll discover fresh perspectives and innovative solutions. Think of your setback as a puzzle. Each piece is a learning moment, a chance to explore different angles and possibilities. Don't hurry to put it all together. Take your time, enjoy the process, because it's in this process that your creativity will flourish. Chapter 15: The Advantages of Creative Thinking. Having navigated through the stormy seas of setbacks and emerged with a renewed sense of creativity, it's worth exploring why this creative prowess is so beneficial. You see, the gains of creative thinking aren't just about painting the next Mona Lisa or crafting a chart topper. No, the advantages are more vast, more valuable, and permeate every aspect of life. At its core, creative thinking allows you to see opportunities where others see obstacles. It's like donning a pair of glasses that transform the mundane into the magnificent, the ordinary into the extraordinary. This way you're not just surviving but thriving, not just getting by but soaring high. You're able to take the most complex problems and unravel them with ease. You become a master of innovation, a beacon of invention, and the architect of your own success. Furthermore, creative thinking fosters resilience. When the winds of adversity blow, you're not easily toppled. You're able to adapt, to pivot, and to emerge stronger. You see, creativity isn't just about thinking outside the box, it's about realizing there's no box to begin with. Chapter 16: Exploring the Depths of Fear and Anxiety. Diving into the abyss of your deepest fears and anxieties. You might feel engulfed by a sense of dread. It's an understandable reaction, but don't let it deter you. Fear and anxiety are not your enemies but guides pointing you towards areas in your life that require attention and growth. Imagine fear as a labyrinth, its towering walls riddled with unexplored paths and hidden corners. You're at the center, and every path leads to a different fear. It's intimidating, isn't it? But remember, every labyrinth has an exit. You've just got to discover it. Start by identifying your fears, lay them bare, name them. It's okay if the list is long, it's okay if some fears seem irrational or silly. There's no judgment here, only understanding and acceptance. Next, understand why these fears exist. What triggers them? Is it a memory, a thought, an event, or a person? Explore further and find the root cause. It won't be easy, but it's necessary. Once you've identified and understood your fears, it's time to confront them. It's like standing at the mouth of a dark cave. It's terrifying to step in, but remember, you're not alone. You're armed with understanding, and that's a powerful torch to light your way. Confronting your fears won't make them vanish instantly, but each encounter will diminish their power, making them less intimidating, less controlling. It's a gradual process, but with perseverance you'll find that you've become a master navigator of your personal labyrinth of fear. Opening the Gateway to Your Creative Potential Chapter 17 The Strength of Positive Statements. Harnessing the power of positive statements is like wielding a double-edged sword against your labyrinth of fear. This isn't some mystical mumbo-jumbo, it's science. The words you speak become the house you live in. Your subconscious mind doesn't differentiate between the real and imagined, it simply reacts to the commands you give it. So let's learn how to give it the right commands. Start by replacing I can't with I can. This simple switch shifts your thought pattern from negative to positive, from impossible to possible. You're not just saying words, you're programming your mind for success. Next, add details. It's not enough to say I can, you need to specify what you can do. If you're a writer struggling with writer block, don't just say I can write, be specific. Say I can write 1,000 words without a hitch. Now let's kick it up a notch. Introduce positive emotions. Instead of I can write 1,000 words without a hitch, say I love how effortlessly I can write 1,000 words. You see, positive emotions amplify the effect of your positive statements. You're not just telling your mind what to do, you're telling it how to feel about it. Chapter 18 Crafting a Dream Canvas. Imagine this: you have an empty canvas before you, a palette of vibrant colors and the freedom to create anything you want. This canvas isn't just a piece of cloth stretched over a wooden frame, it's a representation of your mind's creative expanse. You're not merely painting a picture, you're crafting a dream. This is your chance to explore the boundless possibilities of your imagination and bring them to vivid life. Your canvas is as vast as your ambitions. Don't limit yourself to a corner or be intimidated by the blank space. Let your thoughts are home, free, uninhibited, and inspired. Close your eyes. What do you see? Is it a kaleidoscope of colors, a symphony of sounds, or a ballet of movements? Capture that vision in your mind and let it flow onto your canvas. What you etch on this canvas doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to make sense to anyone but you. It's your creative imagination at work. Unique, personal, and unapologetically you. Each stroke is an expression of your dreams, desires, and aspirations. It's okay to make mistakes, that's part of the process. Even the most skilled artist doesn't create a masterpiece on the first go. Chapter 19 Exploring the depths of your mind. While your creative imagination paints dreams onto the canvas, it is equally important to venture into the unexplored corners of your mind. This is your personal labyrinth filled with ideas, inspirations, and thoughts that you've yet to comprehend fully. It's a place where the seeds of innovation lie dormant, waiting for you to cultivate them. It's like discovering a long-lost treasure chest, and all you need is the courage to plunge deep. Imagine your mind is a vast ocean. On the surface you see waves of everyday thoughts, but if you dare to dive deeper, you'll encounter the undercurrents of your subconscious mind. These are your deeply ingrained thoughts, beliefs, and ideas that influence your decisions, actions, and emotions. This is the domain where your raw creativity resides. Now consider this: how do you explore such depth? Start by sharpening your observational skills. Notice the nuances in your thoughts, your reactions to different situations, your patterns of thinking. Be curious about your mental processes. The more you observe and question, the deeper you be able to dive. Next, practice mindfulness. It's not just about being in the present moment, but also about observing your mind without judgment. It's about allowing your thoughts and feelings to flow freely. without trying to control or suppress them. This is where the magic happens. When you're open and receptive, you'll start to tap into the endless well of creativity within you. Chapter 20: The Craft of Transforming Obstacles. In the midst of adversity, you possess the power to craft a pathway to creativity. Roadblocks aren't just inconveniences that disrupt your journey, rather they are catalysts challenging you to tap into your creative imagination. They push you to think differently, compelling you to find novel solutions and enabling you to grow as a creative individual. Imagine a river that encounters a huge boulder in its path. Does it stop flowing? No, it finds a way around, under, or over the obstacle, creating a new path. You can do the same with your obstacles. Instead of viewing them as a dead end, see them as a detour, a chance to explore new territories of creativity and innovation. To transform obstacles, you'll need to adopt a mindset of curiosity and openness. Look at the problem from all angles, invite different perspectives, and be willing to take risks. You're not just solving a problem, you're crafting a masterpiece. Each obstacle is a raw material waiting to be shaped, molded, and transformed by your creative efforts. Chapter 21: Crafting Strength and Determination. Harnessing your strength and determination is like forging a piece of iron into a powerful sword. It's the heat of challenges and the hammering of failures that shape and harden you. You're not born with resilience, you build it layer by layer through your experiences. You're the blacksmith of your life, and the iron is your potential. It's raw and unformed, but within it lies the power to cut through any obstacle. You're the only one who can tap into its immense potential and shape it into a formidable weapon. To craft your strength, you need to push your limits, test your resilience, venture into the unfamiliar. You'll stumble, you'll falter, and you'll face setbacks, but that's part of the process. Each failure is a learning opportunity, a chance to grow stronger. As for your determination, it's not just about setting goals, it's about having the grit to pursue them relentlessly, even when the odds are stacked against you. It's about standing firm in the face of adversity and keeping your resolve no matter how tough the journey gets. Chapter 22: The Significance of Nurturing Oneself. After pushing your limits and building your resilience, don't forget the importance of nurturing yourself, both mentally and physically. See, growing isn't just about the grind and hustle, it's also about allowing yourself the time and space to replenish, rejuvenate, and refuel. Think of yourself as a well. Each time you learn, create, or push your boundaries, you draw from your well. Over time, if you don't nurture and refill it, it'll run dry, and a dry well, that's burnout, that's frustration, that's a creativity block. So how do you nurture yourself? Firstly, tune into your needs. Listen to your body, your heart, and your mind. What are they telling you? Do you need rest, nourishment, a break from routine? Pay attention to these signals. They're your body's way of communicating its needs. Secondly, invest time in activities that fill you up. This could be a simple act of self-care like a warm, relaxing bath, or it could be something more substantial like taking a course in a subject you're passionate about, or spending quality time with loved ones. Lastly, practice mindfulness. Be fully present in what you're doing, whether it's work, play, or rest. Immerse yourself completely. This helps in enhancing the quality of your experiences and leaves you feeling more fulfilled and replenished. Chapter 23, Engaging in Dynamic Creativity. Dive headfirst into the vibrant pool of dynamic creativity where ideas flow freely and innovation is the norm. This boundless territory teeming with untapped potential is yours to explore. It's not a destination but a journey where the path you carve out is just as significant as the innovative ideas you'll encounter. Dynamic creativity isn't about sticking to a particular method or routine, it's about being fluid, adaptable, and willing to take risks. Sure, it's a bit scary, the unknown always is, but it's also thrilling, exhilarating, and downright transformative. Think of your mind as a creative laboratory. Don't be afraid to experiment, to mix different ideas and concepts. Maybe you'll create a masterpiece, or perhaps you'll stumble upon an exciting new path. Either way, you're growing, learning, and evolving. Remember, creativity isn't a solitary endeavor. It thrives on collaboration, on sharing ideas and learning from others. Surround yourself with diverse perspectives. Engage in thought-provoking conversations and allow yourself to be inspired by the world around you. Never stop questioning, never stop exploring, and never stop imagining what could be. It's this relentless pursuit of innovation that fuels dynamic creativity. But remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about daring to dream, daring to take risks, and daring to make your unique mark on the world. Chapter 24, Perfecting the Craft of Concentration. Imagine your mind as a crystal clear lake, undisturbed, with the ability to reflect and absorb everything. Harnessing this tranquility is your key to cultivating a laser-like focus, clearing mental clutter and fast-tracking the development of your concentration muscles. By investing daily in mindful awareness, you're not just perfecting the craft of concentration, you're transforming your creative imagination into a powerhouse of innovation. Your mind's potential is limitless, yet harnessing its energy can feel like trying to hold on to a gust of wind. But don't despair, your mental energy can be focused and directed like a laser beam. With just a bit of practice, it's like honing an internal lens that allows you to illuminate your path to success. Imagine mental energy as a wild, untamed river without direction. It's powerful but chaotic, destructive. Even now, consider a hydroelectric dam. It harnesses the river's power, directing it to create electricity, a focused, usable form of energy. That's what you're doing when you concentrate. You're building your personal dam, channeling your thoughts and mental energy towards a specific goal or task. Start by setting clear, achievable goals, then immerse yourself in the task at hand. Silence the distractions and temptations that beg for your attention. Allow your mind to flow with the rhythm of your work. Over time, your focus will intensify, your productivity will skyrocket, and you'll find yourself achieving at levels you previously thought were impossible. Now you're not just dreaming about success, you're actively creating it. Clearing mental clutter is like performing a deep clean on your mind. Imagine the satisfaction of walking into a spotless room where everything is in its rightful place. Now transpose that serenity onto your mental landscape. You can't afford to let your mind become a dumping ground for Unnecessary thoughts. It's time to roll up your mental sleeves and tidy up. Start by identifying the clutter. It's those nagging worries about the past, relentless fears about the future, and the constant screen of social media feeds. These thoughts are like unwanted guests overstaying their welcome and clutter, uttering up your mental space to acknowledge them but don't invite them to stay. Think of your mind as a sacred space. Only the thoughts that serve you, inspire you, and make you better should have the privilege of occupying it. Practice mindfulness. Be present in the moment. Let go of what you can't control. Optimized mental clarity is not a lofty dream but a tangible reality you can achieve. Make no mistake, it requires effort, but the rewards are priceless. Your mental clarity is the canvas on which your imagination paints its masterpieces. Clear it now. Chapter 25. Build concentration muscles fast. With mental clutter out of the way, it's time to buff up your concentration muscles. Just like physical fitness, mental fitness requires consistent practice to see significant improvements. Start small by focusing on a single task for a set duration and then gradually increase it. You're not training for a sprint, you're training for a marathon. Use tools like the Pomodoro technique, a time management method that breaks work into intervals, traditionally 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5-minute break. It's not about how long you can concentrate but how well you can refocus your attention when it drifts. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So diversify your mental workout. Read a book, learn a new language, or solve a puzzle. Remember, concentration is a skill that can be owned. Lastly, don't forget to rest. Sleep and relaxation are as vital to your brain as they are to your body. They help consolidate memory and improve focus. So work hard, rest hard. You're on the journey to becoming 99.9% better at anything. Imagine being able to focus on a task as effortlessly as a laser cutting through steel. That's the power of laser-like attention. It's like turning a waterfall into a jet stream, focusing all that energy into a single concentrated point. It's a skill that's within your reach, and it's one that can transform your ability to learn, create, and achieve. To develop this level of focus, you need to train your mind in the same way you'd train your body for a marathon. Start by setting clear, achievable goals. Whether it's completing a project, studying a new subject, or mastering a craft, you need a target to aim for. Next, eliminate distractions. Create a quiet, clutter-free environment where you can focus solely on the task at hand. This could be a physical space like a study room, or a mental space created through meditation or mindfulness. Everyday presence, a new opportunity to cultivate mindful awareness. It's your chance to hone the art of concentration, the key to opening the door of your creative imagination. But how do you cultivate this mindful awareness? Start by focusing on the present moment. Notice what's happening around you. Listen to the sounds, feel the breeze, observe your thoughts. Don't judge or analyze, just notice. This is your first step towards mindfulness. Next, commit to a daily meditation practice. It doesn't have to be long, even 10 minutes a day can make a difference. Sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. This exercise strengthens your ability to concentrate and enhances your Awareness, embrace the magic. The video concludes with a dazzling montage of achievements born from imagination, monumental inventions, stunning art, and visions of the future. The narrator emphasizes that the imagination engine is a tool available to everyone, fueled by curiosity and creativity. The final scene shows the glowing gears from the beginning, now irradiating light that expands into a universe of possibilities. The words fuel your imagination. Create your world. Fade onto the screen, leaving viewers inspired to let their minds soar beyond limits.